Awesome. I am back online. Hello. So I am Dion from Eflowtion. It feels weird being back. I'm actually like trying to figure out where to look at the camera now. It's been actually that long. I'm Dion from Eflowtion, an EFT practitioner and somograph instructor. And welcome back after such a long hiatus. It's been, there we go, I found it straight ahead. It's been such a long hiatus in between downtime and uptime. And I guess probably a brief explanation is in order, just so people know what's going on. Obviously, there's changes at Eflowtion. There's been websites down. There's been no videos for quite some time. So probably just a brief explanation about what's going on. Yes, my wife and I've called an end to the marriage. So we've separated and we're going our separate ways. And I probably won't go into detail around that sort of thing. I think just to respect both privacies, and also I think it's good for new beginnings to actually begin afresh rather than carrying any excess baggage or any unnecessary labels put upon people, or any just sort of emotions that don't need to actually be there, sort of thing. But yeah, it's sad, but it's also when we look at something as simple as the word relationship, it's one of those things where it's a give and take, and it's also the ability to relate to someone. And I guess there's times where background environments, everything like this, does affect the ability to relate. And so rather than, I guess, say, persevere or suffer to go actually forward, it's better to walk separate ways and allow each person to walk their own path and find their own selves. So I wish I wish Rebecca very a good life, a happy life, and I hope that she finds everything that she wants and peace, and so too for myself. And I wish her all the best, and hope that she is happy in whatever she chooses to do in life. So that said, Eflowtion did go down there for a while. That's on me. I actually I'm a person that does think about things, does consider things, like even the ending of the relationship, but it wasn't a rash decision. It's something that I've actually done once before. So, but with the ending of the business, I was thinking to myself, why am I actually helping people? And I know that sounds very bizarre. Hello, cat's still here. Yes, Dexter. Yes, you do. Yes, you're doing your rounds, aren't you? But like, I was wondering why I was helping people, and I was thinking, is this a good thing? Is it a healthy thing? Am I just doing it for my own benefit? Is there some sort of need that I need to be actually helping people with? I know this is very bizarre given that I've started a business helping people, but I guess I am a person that will honestly ask myself these questions, and even if it's uncomfortable, or I will go into those parts of myself. And I actually thought, well, stuff it, I'll close down the business. It's like, why not? Something that I've worked so hard to create and come up with. Hello, he's wanting to go outside. But it's something that I looked at, and so I started to close down Eflowtion. Unfortunately, I can't help being me. And at one time, because I've obviously moved house, I'm in a whole different place now. But I was over at Bunnings trying to. I was actually quite pissed off as well. I was like, it was in a really cranky mood. Yet, like I was standing in line, just waiting to get some paint like typed, because I didn't know the type of the color, and they match it. And there was this lady. She was very stressed out. She was like feeling like she was an imposition to everyone, and I was just standing there like going, just this list of things that I needed to get through to do for selling the house. And then, yeah, my natural self, and this happens quite a bit for me when I go outside, hence why I don't go outside that much, where I found that she got drawn to me. I was helping her, just talking her through, just normalizing a lot of her stuff. And it's like on the way home, walking with my can of paint, my sample, and thinking there's probably a part of me that cannot actually switch that off. There's a natural part of me that whether people are drawn to that, or whether it's just something where I'm just a natural caregiver, a helper, whatever it is. And then like through a simple interaction with that, I thought, yeah, well, maybe not close down the business. So unfortunately, I did give some clients a bit of a heart attack in that stage. My apologies for that. Yep, and Dexter apologizes as well. But my deep heartfelt thanks for sticking in there with me. You know who use it. So thank you very much for writing those ways with me, those ways of emotion. So the website, the new website, is now actually live. Business is open. I won't close it down again. But it's been quite a journey, and for myself, like definitely, I've got that therapy in place now to actually help stabilize any emotions as well. So I've got counseling, I've got EMDR on the wait list, so taking care of myself, and I've got the cat, which it was actually a sidetrack. I will get to the intuitive EFT chat. A sidetrack. It was actually like really hot today, and I was frigging tired because it was like I spent most of the night like just doing the web page, and like there was a storm coming in. It gets that like humid heat, and like I walked in. This is the second time, because I did it at the old house. It's like the cat Dexter was having a sleep on the bed, and it's like, crap, that's a good looking sleep. So I went and had a sleep on the bed, and it's like felt real nice and refreshed. And because I was tossing up whether I do an intuitive EFT chat or not, but good to be back. So yeah, offering EFT and Soma Breath, and EFT and Soma Breath combined. And I will be probably producing a bit more Soma Breath content as far as like individual, like that weary traveler, which is kind of like just my own selfish need to create a breath work to actually give me the energy to get through all the journey. It worked. So yeah, just take a drink. But yeah, it's good to be back. I've been itching to get back for so long. I've been basically posting music, everything that makes me happy on the Facebook channel. So that said, Eflowtion's back, and thank you to everyone that stood by me, everyone that offered help, everyone that believed in me, and it was what helped make the decision where in my interactions outside of home, like I felt of value to people, and I felt lighter. And even I'll give a shout out to one of the master instructors, Stephen Whitney, who Soma Breath master instructors, who left me a very nice voice message and said some quite nice things. And even to my clients, who said, client, who said something very nice. And I think that measure of value of worth, that's what helped give myself, well, help make me make a decision where I was just purely chasing an emotion of feeling lighter. So yeah, I'm still feeling pretty lighter. I feel crap some days, but I still feel pretty good. And I think in just being honest about how I'm feeling rather than just going, yeah, it's all great. And here's some Instagram photos and blah, blah, of a fake life sort of thing. I think in an effort for authenticity, it's better to like say the negative to actually get to the positive, or the negative experiences. But that said, as I said before, I think it's to give everyone a fresh new start, a fresh new life. It's time to let go and move on, and hopefully we can all have a happy and abundant life. Alrighty, so it's actually, you do look at the camera, okay, because I've got like a phone camera, because there's an overhead light. If the lights ever go really flickery, it's because the camera rate and flicker rate is going really weird. But anyway, let's go for the intuitive EFT tap and chat. And this one is on home is where the heart is. Now, we've all intuitive EFT tap and chat, so you can tap along. There is meridian points on the side of the palm there. So if I strike a nerve, or if anything where I'm talking, or if Dexter has anything more to contribute, tapping on the side of the palm actually helps release any stored emotion that's sort of trapped within the body, or just any negative charge that's stored within the body. It'll help release. Okay, and I'll just double check just before we get in, because it's been so long, make sure I'm all good, cool, awesome. Alrighty. Home is where the heart is. Now, why did I choose this? We've all intuitive EFT tap and chats. A lot of it is just based on a feeling. I feel something, and I kind of want to explore it and express it. Sometimes I'll research a bit, but that's about as far as it goes, and none of it's really scripted. But I guess looking back in my own life, how I came to this topic is I've had many homes. Like, I'm originally from New Zealand. Believe it or not. I say believe it or not because of the accent. I've been here since I was 5. I've had homes in New Zealand. I've had homes in Sydney. I've had homes in Brisbane. I've had basically kind of a nomadic life when you really think about it. Like, there was even a point where I was looking at actually becoming a digital nomad. It was like there was something about that life I liked, and I thought, yeah, it's probably not for me. But even in my home life, when I left home, there has been no real permanent home. I was going to say stable home, but there's a difference. But no, like sort of like home that has been like a forever home sort of thing. I make it sound like I'm a pet dog picked up from the vet, a forever home for me. But there's been no sort of like home where it's there's been homes where it's like a period of time, but no like home. And like the saying, a home is where the heart is sort of thing. It's in each home, there is, I guess, are you packing up your heart and taking it with you on the move sort of thing? And now where this home is, your heart now is. Or is it a case of like if you're outside of home, like say if your home is where the heart is, for example, and you leave home, are you now heartless because you're now left home? It's a way of looking at it sort of thing. It's like not a literal thing. It's not like you leave your heart on the kitchen counter and go, oh, I'm off for a stroll, let's see how far I get. But the home is where the heart is, that saying actually carries a lot of interesting meanings to it. Now, when we look at that, is the home actually a literal home? Is it a brick and mortar home? Is it a home that has foundations, that is that you purchase from a real estate agent? Is it a home that you're leasing? What if you don't have a home? What if you're on the street, sort of thing? What if you are nomadic? Or even on a caravan, sort of thing? Where is this actual literal home where this heart is? Now, for someone that's never really had a home, a permanent home, or even a stable home, you could actually go, okay, well, do I build a home, a forever home for myself to keep my heart? So I've got somewhere to store my heart, because that's where that's where home is. Do I build a house, have generation upon generation live there, so I can actually have a place and many other hearts to harbor a home? Or is that just one way of looking at it? Or is it a case of that when we look at the word home, what is a home? I mean, what does a home represent? You know, after a long day at work, sort of thing, we go home, we crash, we sleep, we rest, we restore, we face another day. It's where we keep our food. It's where we keep our shelter. It's a place of safety. And some homes are safe homes for us to keep our heart, and some homes aren't safe. It's a case of like, is it safe to keep my heart in this home? And sometimes you've got to have your heart guarded. You've got to be on guard, literally, like in a fencing term, almost on guard, sort of thing, because here comes the next battle, here comes the next strike to the heart. So is it actually safe in this home to keep my heart? And then what then? It's like, if it's not safe there, it's like, where is another home to keep my heart? Do I run away from the home to actually keep my heart somewhere else? Which, of course, faces a whole new realm of uncertainty and possibly danger. But sometimes the danger of the unknown is more appealing than the danger of the well-known. So where am I keeping my heart? Because I can't keep it at home. It's not safe. But there might be homes where it is safe. It is safe to keep your heart there. It's quite comfortable, because a home represents safety. It's a shelter. It's that, like, if I was out in that rainstorm today, sort of thing, it's like, I either enjoy the rain of getting wet, or I rush home to keep dry and change and whatever. I mean, not that I've been unwell for a long time, but like, what if I got unwell because I was wet? So all these things is actually, a home represents safety. It represents a shelter, a harbor, any port in a storm, or where do I dock my heart tonight? And what if you are living on the street, for example? What happens then? It's like, you have no home, and the heart starts to wane almost. And there's probably plenty of people with a home to keep their hearts that, through a form of discomfort, choose to guard their heart and not see a heart on the street, and they choose to walk by. And it's a difficult thing. And I guess if you're on the street and you haven't got a home to keep your heart in, I guess it is an any port in the storm thing, any street curb, any shelter to find that safety, to live another day, to keep that heart beating. Because when we look at the heart, that is what keeps us going. It beats, it pumps that life force through our veins. So sometimes these hearts can get wounded, and that wounding of that heart, that trauma, can actually start to, I guess, skew or see a safety of a home not as safe, a safe home as like somewhere to mend a heart, or if there is no home at all, then it's a case of, it's a case of finding comfort in whatever means, be destructive or not, that actually can bring some form of temporary safety to that heart. So home is where the heart is actually, what defines a home and what defines a heart. Now, to actually explore this a bit more, of course, we will go into some EFT tapping. So I'll just take a little drink of orange juice because there's one other thing that we haven't explored yet. So with EFT, just tapping along with the points, whatever I say, just repeat, a bit of lag. Whatever I say, just repeat back, and I'll do a little pause so you can just repeat what I'm saying. Just wait for this lag to pass. Okay. I'm moving my hands around just to see. Okay, cool. All right. So we'll just we'll persevere, but just repeating after me, but taking full responsibility for your own well-being. We'll begin to tap, and we'll see if we can ride through this lag as well. So, even though my heart hasn't found a home yet, or I don't know where my home is to keep my heart, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself, even though I've been carrying my heart for so long. It's so heavy, and it's so worn out, and it needs the shelter of a home. I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself, even though, where is this home? Where is this home that I can rest my heart? And even though I've been searching for so long, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. This home, all this home, where do I keep my heart? Where do I rest my heart? The world can be a scary place. So much of what I see, so much of what I experience, it weighs down my heart. Wears down my soul. And I get so weary. And I just need a home. Home is where the heart is. And if this home is not a safe place for me to rest my heart for the night, where do I rest it then? Do I take it with me? Do I leave it at home? Is it safe to leave my heart at home? And what if it's not safe? What then? And what if I don't have a home? Where do I keep my heart then? Because home is where the heart is. It's almost like I'm a wandering heart. Or a ship that's out at sea, riding these waves of emotion, trying to find any port in the storm to dock and rest, to harbor my heart. And it really hurts. This pain that I feel, this pain that I experience from the world around me, does that get absorbed in me? Is what I see somehow becomes me? And that's really scary. All these different experiences that I feel. But maybe, just maybe, I'm actually a nomad. I live a nomadic lifestyle with my heart. Wherever I go, there I am. And along with what I am, all that I am, there's my heart there as well. And when I look at my body, when I look at this body that contains my heart, one could say that's a home. This home contains my heart. This body contains my heart. I might already be home because my heart's with me. It's still beating. It's still consisting of life and still producing life. My life. So wherever I go, one could say I'm home. I'm home where my heart is. I might go to some scary places sometimes. But I have to look at this and say, do I want to hurt my heart? Do I want to hurt my home? If there's some homes that I go to that are quite scary, or if there's some docks that I dock at that look a bit rough, it's time to set sail. Because I'm carrying my home with me. And I'm carrying my heart with me. And it might get scary within my own home sometimes. There might be a lot of fear in my own home. A lot of fear in my own body. And I can't run away from my own home. So I'm choosing to release this fear now. I'm choosing to release the emotions that don't serve my home. I'm choosing to release the emotions that don't serve my heart. So I can get my affairs in order. And get my heart in order. And get my home in order. So I can feel good within myself again. In body, mind, and spirit. Taking a deep breath in. So a little intuitive EFT tap and chat on heart is where the home is where the heart is. It's not like I was just doing a whole tapping round on that. But yeah, I guess a way of looking at no matter where you go, no matter how far and wide we travel, we have our own experiences, we have our own emotions, and sometimes our heart and mind, when they line up sort of thing, we can make decisions that feel good for us. But I guess when they're out of line, it's hard to actually know where we lie in things. And also when heart and mind do get harmonious and align, then we feel a lot lighter within ourselves. So that said, I am Dion from Eflowtion. Hopefully it wasn't too laggy for you there. I'll figure out all these technical issues as I go. But the website is up, bookings are available. So if you're interested in a booking, either booking with myself or my cat Dexter. He likes to do the rounds in the background sometimes. So, but yeah, I am Dion from Eflowtion, and I look forward to connecting with all of you and more videos to come. And yeah, I thank you for your patience, and I thank you for your understanding, and much love and gratitude to you all. But Eflowtion's back. It's good to be back. And it's kind of like that sort of whether it's a snowball effect, but I guess no, I don't think it's a snowball effect. I think what we have here is we've planted a seed. We're going to nurture this plant, and we'll see how it grows. And the best way to nurture something is with love. So let's all grow together, and let's all give ourselves some self-love together. And Eflowtion is here to help you with that. So I am Dion from Eflowtion, your healing guide, and I look forward to seeing you in the next intuitive EFT chat and chat. And I also look forward to knowing where the heck to there it is, right? It's directly ahead. Okay, cool. No, I'm still my weird self. I'm Dion from Eflowtion. I'll see you next time.